Alrighty. Happy Halloween, everybody. Welcome to I Have Absolutely No Idea What I'm Doing. Yeah, that's exactly what the show is. But no, if you've read the title, this is going to be my version of doing a Beetlejuice makeup tutorial. This is going to be based on the Broadway with Blum. I will put several pictures of Blum right here over my face. That will be the look I am trying to recreate today. Fair warning right now, I am a Beetlejuice and Lydia shipper. I know a lot of y'all out there aren't for the ship. I'm probably going to say a lot about the ship while I'm doing this makeup tutorial, so that's your warning right now. Thank you for checking out this video while you have, and have a happy Halloween. For those of you who still remained, hi, I'm Liz. Again, I'm going to try to recreate this look from the Beetlejuice musical, and yeah, we're just gonna have fun. Again, I never do like full makeup tutorials. I'll show you as much as I can of what I'm doing. I don't know how to do a professional one. I'm just going to do the best I can, and we shall see how it goes. I'm going to try to play music in the background while I'm doing this and while I'm going over what I'm doing. But for me, it will be the Beetlejuice bootleg that I have. So, yeah. And then at the end, I'm going to do some shots in a cosplay getup. Basically, my favorite scenes of Blum. And we shall go from there. Let's get to it. I'm going to start with the base of the face, and I'm going to put on Urban Decay Naked Skin, and I'm going to start my soundtrack. Alright, so 3, 2, 1, play. I will also put up in one of my corners the picture of Blum that I'm doing. So again, we're going to start with the face. I'm starting with the Urban Decay because I feel like it covers up my pores after I put on the white. You're invisible when you're... I don't need it. You don't need to go over too much with this, or at least again, this is just me playing around, so I would love to say that you don't need to do this, but I'm just seeing if it works for me. Do you need someone? No matter what you do for cosplay, if you're doing this for a photo shoot, if you're doing this for cosplay, even if you're just doing this for Halloween, I always recommend putting on your wig cap first, then doing your makeup. I learned that the hard way. Alright, so that's a good base covering. Gives my pores some definition, or covers up my pores a little better. So what I am using for the white of the face, and such a bold departure from the original source material. It's begging a pardon. Welcome to the Winter Garden. Alright, so I'm pausing it there because I'm going to tell you what I'm using for the white face. I use, there's two things I use. I use Meharon? I'm just going to call it Miron and Snazaroo. I have also a Miron Starblend cake powder that I'm going to be using over the Snazaroo, but Snazaroo is good because I'm not using this for a photo shoot. I'm not using this for a outside. I'm literally just doing something fun in a chair. So Snazaroo would be better to use because it's easier, it dries quicker, and it's just activated with water. So it's easy, it's fast, and that's what we're going to use today. I will also put what I use I will also put the Snazaroo link in my description box down below. Alright, one play. You know, do that thing. You're doomed. Enjoy the singing. Damocles is swinging. And if I hear your cell phone ringing, I'll kill you myself, 'cause it's the whole being dead thing. We should have parted way more DMs. Now we're never gonna see 'em. Can show you what comes next, so don't be freaked. Then stay in your seats. And yes, I sing like this 8 shows a week. Just relax, you'll be fine. A breath. And welcome to a show about death. I will not be used. What I'm just doing is putting the Snazaroo on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to put it all over my face. Snazaroo, you don't need a use it. Really, just could use your hands and pat it all around. Roger's heart and hammer sign here. No line here. Yes, I know this. This is me trying to recreate Will Blum's look, and Alex Brightman is in the background. I love Alex. Don't get me wrong. Alex is amazing. He's just not my Beetle. Will Blum is my Beetle. Did everybody watch the Teeny Titans Go episode with Alex Brightman in it because he played Beetlejuice and he was amazing? Hey, that's just statistics. Yuri is fake here, but there's a giant snake here. Welcome to a show about death. Seriously though, this is a show about death. Will not stop. Perfect, terrifying weight. And for the Broadway, I would say you really don't need very much white, because a lot of the human actually really comes through. So I would say get enough white where it looks like it's, you know, where you can definitely tell that it's there. But you don't need much. And Snazaroo is pretty good to just easily get around with your fingers, get on all the crevices, make it look like you're dabbing it on and instead of painting it on. Like a gay Republican. And no one to share it with. Safety around you. You're going to feel lonely and worthless, and you'll never reach your goal weight because you eat when you're sad. I've used this is one of my Halloween butter knives that I don't use for butter, so I'm just using it to spread the cream around and mix the cream or the Snazaroo and the water together. Store. Oh no! Little Howard the Third, and long story short. See, this is what life is. It's just a bunch of Howards, and then you die. There we go. Bouncing it out, because I looked like I put a little too much on the other one. But see, Snazaroo is already drying, so just rub some water in, and just pat it in. Folks say Adam. Any of you ever do like it? Whoa, got some little Adam with Adam, make a star. But a little too much. There we go. Make sure with Snazaroo you have a balance of water and makeup, so you're not just putting water all over your face. Be careful with Snazaroo around your eyes, which I am not being, but that's my fault, not y'all's. Folks, Barbara. 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 There we go. With the cracks in the plaster. Why not all party? No habla español. Dos cerveza, por favor. And that's not a lot. I'm also going to go over my eyes with the Maron Star Cake Powder, so that's why I'm only going lightly on the Sanzaroo on my eye. Isn't kidding, it's a show about death. Alright, now that that's on, what I'm also going to do, first put this away. They're clapping. I'm going to take this, first of all, I'm going to, because I got some of the Sanzaroo on that by accident, but this is why we do this on towels, people. It's squirting everywhere. Don't do that. This is, again, why we use towels, people. Nope, not going to be doing that. Alright, I'm going to put this on my coaster. There we go. Alright. I'm just going to have to keep on, why are our bodies still in the basement? Alright, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to do my eyebrows. Will Blum has more of a brownish eyebrow, which I'm going to use, I have no idea of the brushes, but we'll get to that in a second. Take what I need first. Hello. You are dead, and I am dead. Let me go get what my... There we go. That's what I'm getting. I'm going to go ahead and set this. I don't think a setting powder will really work on Sanzaroo, but can't hurt. Can never not have enough setting powder, am I right? Fan it dry. Alright, like I said, we're going to move on to the brows. I'm going to put the picture of Will Brown here. But I'm just going to do my brows as normal as I can because they're nothing special. So I'm going to use Lancome Brow Expector first. Flush out all the breathers, you can breathe easier. Cause I'm like the ghost zombie Jesus. Ghost zombie Jesus! I'm just moving it in the direction of my brows, just to give them some depth when I give them color. This is just the best way I found to do my brows. You don't recognize me. I am your father. This is NYX highlighter and contour. It looks like this one is HCPS 06. I'm guessing. I'm not exactly sure. But I'm going to use that for brown color on my brows. Keen observation, Adam. I'm just going around the curve of my eyebrow real quick. I'm just doing this more for me because I have a cut on this eye, so I'm just giving it some color. Unless, of course, it's a murder suicide, which makes for a very awkward eternity. Alright. This is Maybelline Brown Precise. I'm moving the mirror so I can do this correctly. I'm just going along the, basically making up brows as I go. That in the background is Kim Sava playing, Delia, and I love Kim Sava. Alright. I know that's probably not how regular brows are supposed to be done, but that's how I do my brows. But it ends with yes. It sucks, yes. I'm gonna go back over just to highlight just to get more just to define my brows a little more. I'm just gonna go back and do a small line. So weird, you need this job. No. There we go, that's what I want. I am in mourning. Yeah. It'd be terrible if we all let each other down like this year. I'm just blending in the extra white now. All right. But we are going to change that. You're scary and goodbye. All right. All right. All right. Nope. Hold on. I wanted to do this. Forget about your mom. All right. Turning up the light a little bit right here, because what I want to do, I'm taking this brush that has this kind of tip on it. I'm dipping it in water, drying it out, patting it dry, like on the back of my hand or something, and just running it a little bit along, like random splotches, just to get more of the, where I think it's a little too white, just to get more of the human skin to show through. And if you feel like you wiped away too much, you can always go back with more Snazaroo. My nose is always going to be a trouble spot because of my glasses. I understand that. But like I said, I'm also going over it with the Maharon Star Cake Powder. So that'll help it out as well. Let's do this. I don't have any baby oil. There's some guacamole. And that is how I made nachos with Katharine Hepburn in the attic. Alright. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to show where I'm going to do right now. I'm going to do around my eyes. I'm going to do basically crescent moons with purple, with two kinds of purple. I have NYX HS10 in an individual pod, and then I have NYX Advent Pop. I'm going to use the purple from the NYX Advent Pop. I'm going to start with a brush that looks like this, and go with the Advent Pop first, the lighter one. Actually, no, yeah, I'm going to do this first. Okay. I'm taking it all the way up to my eyebrow. Trying to just do something like that. Because he's more of just highlighting it instead of actually making it all the way dark. I'm taking a brush that looks like this, going with the NYX individual purple, and I'm just going to go over it very lightly, just to blend it all in. Just to highlight more of that color. With rage. I'm going to bring more of this one back in because I feel like it's a little too darker purple, and I want more of the lighter pink purple. Do the same on the other side. I'm going to use this brush more because I feel like I have more control with it. Oh yeah? Okay. Okay. Bye. I wanted to help you guys. It's literally all I wanted, but the two of you are helpless. Here's help, here's you. It's less. I know that, Barbara. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to Will Blum has two splotches on the side. It depends on what version he's in. If it's more of the depends on what scene it is, but usually they're brownish, or they could be purplish, or they could be a mixture of both. I'm going to do, again, the purple from the Avant Pop to match, because it's the same purple as the inner eye. And then I'm going to use another brown from here. I might even use the brown from the Avant Pop too. We'll see how it goes. And I'm going to keep using this brush, because I feel like I have more control with it. And it's just right here as like a upside down teardrop. Taking a brush that's about the same shape but a little cleaner so I could just smear it. I'm smearing it upwards so that the line doesn't get further down. And if it gets a little too big, you can always go over white on it later. Do a repeat on this side. It's one big dark room. It's okay at Christmas. Well, I'm friendly. I'm taking a brush like this and finally taking the Star Cake Mehron Star Blend Cake Makeup and just going all around where I think I need it, where I feel like I don't need it. Mainly on my nose. Put a little more on my lids so they look a little whiter. Life coaching, nailing it. Go with your feel. I'm like a radio. Tune to the sound. And I found my frequency. Crystals speak to me. Buy more crystals. Touch a time and space. 91 billion light years of rocks and the earth's a small place where good people die. Yeah, if anyone. And the Pacific Islands are sinking. The negative thinking is hardly the cause. You can rise all unicorns and rain. Going with the big brush like this, and going more over the where I feel like it needs to be. Just filling in the white. Or I feel like it could use some. Okay. So the main one for Will that I'm using as a reference, he has some purple around his nose on one side, and then on the other side it's his it's green. So I'm going to do that as well. But I'm going to mix it in with brown this time. So I'm going to do just very lightly. Let me see, where is it? Yeah, there it is. I'm going to use this kind of brush. I have no idea what brush names are. And just go around the curve of my nose. You cannot make every wall an accent wall. I'm going to take this brush because it's a little cleaner, but it's about the same size as usual, and just go over and blend them. We are not a family. Basically using this brush again to blend it in still. Alright, now I'm going to go for the green side on the other side of the nose, and I'm using the two greens from the NYX Advent Pop. I'm going to start with the darker green. It was adorable. Going over the green. Since we died. I'm going to take this brush right here and just blend it. Will Blum, of course, has a beard all the way around his face. I am not going to do that because I don't feel right looking more like a man than I am, so I'm just going to do random splotches of green. I'm going to stop it there and restart.